Oh, yes, what a wonderful, wonderful day. Today it is Monday, and of course, it is the 2nd of June, AD 2025. Good morning and a pleasant welcome to Blaze Radio 90.7 on your most famous early morning wake up show, the Wake Up Call. This is the show that serves you breakfast in bed. Let me say good morning to all of you in the Southeast. Good morning there in Central Liberia. Good morning to all of you there in Northern Liberia, in Western Liberia. Good morning, Mama Liberia. Good morning to our mothers and fathers, the pimping brothers, the keke brothers, our taxi drivers. How you are doing this morning is a wonderful, wonderful thing to be here together as we again bring you factual and credible information. As always on this show, we brings you information that you so love to hear. And it is good to be here. Today is Monday, and it is the 2nd of June, the 6th month. So 2025 has been divided into two, and gradually we are saying goodbye to 2025. To those of you, our listeners, our regular listeners who have been concerned why we have not been here for the past week, we here. We sorry that I could not inform you earlier, but we are here this morning. We have to, check back to settle some family matters, and we are here to do your job. This is the job we love doing, and we are always on this job to make sure that we serve you. So, whatsoever you are across Liberia and across the world, following us live on Facebook, on YouTube, listening by way of radio, I'd like to say good morning and welcome. This is Wake Up Call. It comes from Mondays to Fridays from 6 a.m. To from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. every week on Blaze FM. And my name is Archie Sebob Yene. I'm your presenter as always, and I'm always here with our team of panelists. Uh, Together, we always bring you the program. So, of the program, on today's edition of the program, I'm here, uh, hoping to be joined by the CEO. I know he will join as we go on, but there are a lot we have to discuss this morning. There are a lot, very much to be discussed this morning. We Over the weekend there were too many happenings, ranging from the incident of the plane, the private jet that was transporting the president to Liberia, the issue of ArcelorMittal Liberia, MDA renewal, what impact, what concern it has raised in Nimba County and Liberia at large. We're going to be looking at that as our major point of focus this morning. And so there are lots we will be discussing, but all you need to do is to keep glued. Just invite someone to listen along, share the live as we bring you this information. So again, my name is Archie Sebob Yene on the program. I'm always your presenter. Let's take this a little break for our theme song. When we come back, we get started this morning. Indeed, it's good to be back. So let me say it again. Welcome to Wake Up Court on Blaze Radio 90.7. We are here this morning to perform our national duty. Uh, like I always said, this is what we love doing the best. And based on that, we cannot, get tired in discharging our responsibility. It is good to be here. It is actually good to be here this morning after being away for the week and to settle some family matters. We are here this morning to provide information to you members of the public, to our listening audience. It's good to always have you. My listeners are so good. They are good people, and I always love being with you at every time. So we are here this morning. All you need to do for us is to invite more people to listen. And this time, we are here in a very special way. Uh, on the show, on the show, we now decide to give you some catch, right? So the catch, the catch giveaway is now on the show. So this is what we do to give you money. I know you've been following some of the presenters here bringing you the cash giveaway, and it's good. It's meant to provide you while you're listening. The early morning as you're listening to the show, you'll be able to win some cash for yourself. This morning, we will be giving out 4,000 and 10,000 like brand dollars. 4,000 and 10,000 like brand dollars. So the better you play, the more you play, the better chance you stand to win. This is a raffle draw. So the more you play, the better chance you stand to win. So if you want to be part of the cash giveaway on Wake Up Call this morning, as we will be giving you money to play, uh, all you can do is to pick up your mobile phone, dial *799 *9#, and when that option is being pressed on your phone, press number one if you want to select USD, or you press number two if you want to play with Liberian dollars, right? And this morning, you'll be playing with just 100 Liberian dollars, 100 Liberian dollars, and you will be winning either 4,000 as a frequent player, or you will also be winning 10,000 like Brent dollars as a winner on the raffle draw this morning. So that's *799. And the thing is that one person, maybe you want to do 10 draw, maybe you want to do 20 or 15 draws. So what you can do is that if you press this number, the option will come, they will ask you how many times. So when you press one for USD or like Brent dollars, it will ask you how many times do you want to play. So 10 times, you press 10 times and select $100. 10 times, that means $1,000 or 10,000 like Brent dollars, depend how you play, how frequent you are playing. So our cash giveaway is going on. Before the show ends, I am to give money to more than 10 persons depending how you play. So it's possible you can win 10 times as individual. It's possible. And it's also possible that you can win one time, two times, three times. It's possible. So you can play that *799 *9#. Follow the option. Get yourself money this morning. I know daybreak now. You just woke up. You have to get something for yourself. You don't have to wait before you start going to. You have to begin the hustle fresh. And how can you begin the hustle fresh? Begin the hustle by playing the cash giveaway, winning yourself some money, and get the day started with the $10,000 I'm gonna give you, with the $4,000 I'm gonna give you. I'm also gonna be giving out $1,000 to some people just because you play, and because you play, you have played, and you are not winning. I can also give you money, right? To keep you playing, you have to get something. So do something to make money, right? Money, bring money. That's the essence of business. The more you spend, the more money you get. So the cash giveaway is on this morning, and it will always be on the wake up call. And I will do your job this time. I'm not waiting for anybody to do job. I'm going to do the job myself and give you money right on this show. So this is it. So this is it. And I know you've been waiting to hear from us on information we will provide. Uh, yesterday, the vice president, paid a visit to the late first lady home, and he paid a visit to pay tribute. As you are aware, the widow wife of the late President Samuel Kanyando has passed, and Nancy Doe passed out, uh, which is a sudden movement for Liberia. These people, when they are alive, they becomes history. People know them because you talk about President Doe. We all know the circumstances and controversies surrounding him as a president, but then his death coupled with other issues. So if you have his wealth being alive, people will want to see her. People will want to know her. People will want to interact with her because they want to feel uh, the presence of a husband, this historic person that history has spoken of over years. But it's unfortunate that we lost her. But the vice president on yesterday paid a visit there, which is good, and he, according to him, so the vice president Jeremiah Kuhn, during the weekend, visited the Moravian home of the late former First Lady Nancy Doe and urged the Doe family and Grand the County to set aside their differences and embrace reconciliation. So, according to the vice president, the death of Madam Nancy Doe should be the one bringing reconciliation and unity among Grangians. That's that's how he wants this to be. So he's urging Grangians to reunite. If if there have been any differences, use the death of Madam Doe uh, to reconcile your differences, and this will be, very much uh, okay. So, on the other hand, like we also talk about the spread of monkeypox, please. Monkeypox, the monkeypox is very serious. The monkeypox is very, very serious. Up to date, there have been 67 cases. There have been 67 cases, even though no death reported, but it's good that we take precautionary measures. So, 67 cases recorded. So far, no death. So, the National Public Health Institute of Liberia has confirmed several new cases of the monkeypox, bringing the total number active cases in the country to 67, with no deaths reported. The pronouncement was made during the weekend by the MPOS National Incident Management System, based on the test results from the National Reference Laboratory. The public health body has also issued a national advisory as in hardened surveillance amid raising cases in Liberia and the West African sub-region. So monkeypox cause the mpox caused by the monkeypox virus spread from animals to human and between people through direct contact. You listen to that, from animal to human, and it will spread through direct contact from people to people. So please, this was the same case with coronavirus. Stay away. We say don't visit, but avoid the close contact of people. Avoid being too close with people. Avoid being too close, very close, the close contact with people. Avoid being close with people, right? Avoid being close with people. Don't don't be close to people. Do not be close. Don't interact with people. Please prevent yourself. Prevent yourself. Prevent yourself. So uh it's good to be on the safe side. Prevention is better than cure. So as we go on, like I said, the cash giveaway is on, and we need to give you some money. That's star 799 star 9 hash, star 799 star 9 hash. Select option number one for USD and option number two for Liberian dollars, and you just play 100 Liberian dollars. Still a chance to win 4,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars this morning. And the good thing is that you can play multiple times. So when you have been asked to enter your currency, and the next thing, how many the time, the number of joy you want to put in, you can put in as many as you are capable of putting in. So this morning we want to give you money on the show before we leave. Is in it's our utmost hope to give you something that you will start your day with. So star 799 stars 9 hash, star 799 star 9 hash. Follow the option and get yourself some like brand dollars here this morning. If you are playing USD, you also still a chance to win USD and you get money for yourself. So we hoping to give you some cash this morning. And like we said, there are many things that happened over the weekend. But one thing that caught my attention is the certificate presented to the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, Richard Nangbe. So the Liberia Council of Churches, the Liberia Council of Churches present this award of distinction and honor to Honorable Regent Nangbe uh, as state as astute statesman for national development in reconciliation of the performed service. Sorry, in recognition of the performed service to national agenda, dedication and service to and service to the church, state, and humanity. So the Liberia Council of Churches awarded Representative and House Speaker Richard Nangbe. Let me read this. Let me read this. Liberia Council of Churches honors Speaker Richard Nangbe as astute statesman for national development, inducted into the Bishop George D. Brown Hall of Fame. The Liberia Council of Churches, LCC, has bestowed one of its highest honor on the Speaker of the House of Representatives, uh, right, the Right Honorable Richard Nangbe, recognizing his exemplary leadership, and unwavering commitment to national development and reconciliation. Speaker Kuhn was honored as an astute statesman for national development and formally inducted into the Bishop George B. Brown Hall of Fame on Friday, May 30, 2025, during the ongoing 35th General Assembly of the Liberia Council of Churches held at the Liberia Baptist Theological Seminary campus in Painesville. So, uh, the Right Honorable Speaker Rachel Nangbe was on the people say, oh, man, let me criticize. Look, I don't like to criticize, but I have problem with the honor. Yes, I have problem, but that's my view. You are up to your view. There's, the Council of Churches, the Liberia Council of Churches, the religious community. You have a lot. You have a lot to be done. You have a whole lot to be done as religious leaders of the church, the mosque. As a religious community, you have more to be done. You have to reaffirm from paying loyalties and free homage to those politicians. Why did I say so? The Honorable Rice Speaker of the House of the 55th House of Legislature, as a speaker, has a lot to be done. As a speaker of the 55th House of Legislature, he has a lot to be done. And with all the hot and pulls that have been going on in this country, what have been the intervention of the Council of Churches, the Muslim community? What have been the intervention of this religious community? Look, with or without any representative support, the church still stands as a church. The church should be providing mentorship, spiritual guardians to leaders who are going astray, to leaders who are taking the country in the wrong dimension. Following the recent impasse at the House, look, the parties were involved. Well, I don't know from which background uh, you are giving Speaker Kuhn an astute leadership award. Look, when there have been several of misconduct instigated by this speaker, you sat here under your watch as Council of Churches under this same speaker's mandate, but then he was not a legitimate speaker, order to damage his fellow colleagues as a representative vehicle. This very speaker you honor today as an astute statement sat here, make a reckless, very reckless statement that he, as a speaker, is a regime collaborator and a regime speaker. Something which has the propensity to undermine the growth and development as a nation, because if you have a leader who is serving as a leader of the House of Parliament making these remarks, it undermines the growth and development of the country. But yet, you cannot call him to order. Look, it is your responsibility as religious leaders to call your statement to others when they are going astray. But don't award them Don't award them, making them, feel that they are doing so better. Look, there are a lot to be done by this speaker. Like I said, if the house should be reconciled, the speaker should take the lead. The speaker should be taking the lead. Look, we need to stop these things. The blind loyalty, the pretense, everything we do, put Liberia interest first. Forget about how somebody feels, forget about what the person is doing, or if the person is not doing well, be frank to them. Tell them, make them know that they are not doing well so that they can do what is right for Liberia. Liberia is the only country we have that you and I can never be deported from. Why would Richard Cohn be awarded as an astute leader? Somebody who has exemplified intolerance, high level of intolerance. So, what is the statementship for which you've been awarded? But I can't blame the speaker for that. I hold the religious community responsible for this. You, as leaders of the church, you need to be the role models. You need to be the role models. You need to hold the feet of those leaders to the fire. Put their feet to the fire. Let them know that, look, you're supposed to be doing better, but you are not doing better. I don't think they will skin you for that. They will not skin you for it. But you dare continue to rain praises at people who are not doing well. People who are not doing well, stop raining free for nothing praises on them. You look at Speaker Kun giving him an award of an astute leader. Just in recent days, when they have come from conflict, that the house itself is yet to be reconciled. And you, as council of churches, you the leaders, supposed to be thinking how to work with the house to unite them after they have come from the conflict and go to the leadership. The conflict has gone back. Continue to talk to them so that they can take out the guilt from their heart, the malice from their heart for each other, to put the interests of Liberia first. Let them know that the masses are suffering. Let them know that Liberians are suffering. They cannot provide daily meals on for their families. You gotta let them know. But you there leveraging awards to people. But again, we can cause you use your own money to do it, so we can tell you why you have to do it. But look, you have to give awards to people who deserve it. The House of Representatives have done nothing that even the leadership will deserve a award. Yes, we gotta be serious about this. But again, this is Liberia. Things are done based on sentiment and self connection with people and how you feel you can do things. But hey, we have to let you know that why it is true you need to award people, you have to give awards to people who truly deserve it. Star 799, star 9 hatch. The Blaze Catch giveaway is on the wake up call. Uh, you can play the catch giveaway to win yourself some catch on the show as we go on. You just play 100 Liberian dollars and still a chance to win 4,000, either 4,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars. You have the option to win either 4,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars. You can play at many as you can. Play multiple times. You can do 10 draws at once. You can even do 15 draws at once. So enter your bets, still a chance to win. This is a raffle, and still a chance to win cash this morning. Win $4,000 or $10,000 for yourself. Or most frequent player also we also dash you out $1,000 depending on how you play. So continue to play as we go on. We need just about 100 person. If we get 100 transaction right now, we're going to pause to give you money. As soon as I hit 100 right now, I will call somebody to give them money for winning, right? So just dial *799 *9#, select one for USD or two for like $1. Normal of play, they will ask you either you put 10, 15, 5, 6. The normal you can play depending how much on your mobile money. This is for low star subscribers. Low star subscribers. So play that, still a chance to win $4,000 or $1,000 this morning, right on the cash giveaway, the Blaze cash giveaway. So we want to give you money and we can bring money to carry it away. We come on the show and we'll have to be a blessing to people. So be a blessing, partake in your own blessing, right? If you want to get the blessing, you have to partake in your own blessing, right? So, and yes, over the weekend as well, we saw some young people captioned at Rick's Youth appreciating President Joseph Yoman Boakai for development he has done across Liberia. Yeah. So in Liberia, when we talk about the at-risk youth, we are talking about the Zoko people, the disadvantaged youth. Those are people we refer to as at-risk youth, the Zokos. It is good to recognize the effort of leaders when they are working. So this group calling themselves at-risk youth, in their mind, they believe that the president is doing well, and so they have to appreciate him. So they took on the street parading. But you know what? We always question people that when they're doing things, do it voluntarily, do it sincerely. Let people see the sincerity in it. Let people see the sincerity in what you do. Let people see sincerity in what you do. We all know when we talk about at risk youth in Liberia, we all know who they are. We know what their earnings are. The at risk youth, those are people we refer to as Zoko, commonly the Zokos. The guys are already finding means to support their habit. They need money to support their habit. I can remember a few years back on one of those holidays or something, on one of those occasions, former president we are identified with those very at-risk youth. I think gave them 5,000 each or a bag of rice, something I can't recall, but I think it was $5,000 to over hundreds of them, and that was criticized by we in the media, the general public, why he has to give them money and not thinking about taking them to the rehabilitation center to rebrush their minds, to make them to be a good citizen. But rather you dash them money. We criticize that. Today, this very at-risk people, President Black are not giving them money. but they have come according to them to appreciate him for the level of development he has and continue to carry on according to them. Now, there are a few things. Like I said, if I want to appreciate somebody for doing what they are doing, for doing the right thing for the Liberian people, it need not to be stage managed. I need nobody to contribute to me. Or if I want to award you, I want to appreciate you, I can't do it. I say, oh, I won't do the thing, yo. Yeah, I can't support it. No, it don't have to be so. So if you know what I say, what I'm about to say is lie, then you can testify to that. The at-risk youth, our Zoko brothers, who barely can afford to eat food, normal food, who barely can afford to eat normal food, who are striving to get money to support their habit that they commit that is against their own health. We go about collect money, print banners, print t-shirts, rent live bands, parade the street that they want to appreciate the president. Look, we know the United Party is good at publicity, they are good at PR. But sometimes some of your strategies are very poor. This particular PR strategy from this arrest youth is poor. It's very, very poor. Somebody say, man, I'm like, good thing for government, then it's up to you. But this one is poor. You cannot take our money, the country money, whether from your pocket or not. This is the country paying you. That you should be thinking how to rehabilitate those young people that you put in the street just because you want them to appreciate you. Say, oh, you're doing something good. You have to take them to the rehabilitation center. They are our brothers and sisters. We love and cherish them. We love to see them regaining their sanity. We love to see them regaining their real human self, living from the street, so that people will stop mocking them, so that people will stop being afraid of them, but rather take them, organize somebody say, oh, go bring the people, go print t-shirt for them, yeah, banner, yeah, let it get in the street, say, then you call the media, say the people parading to appreciate President Baga for the work you do. You're not helping them. You're not even helping yourself. Because you put them in the street today, you give them $5, they're going back to smoke. They will not be even thinking about eating good food for their health, but rather smoke the drugs, take in the drugs with the little cash you will give them. I can challenge that no at-risk youth will look at his or her $10 to contribute and say, oh, Lord, we want to appreciate President Basso going to print our banner. That's not truth. It's not truth. So it's a fake. Stage managed. So stop wasting resources. Stop wasting resources for the wrong purpose. I know you gave them something in return, but it will not be public because you don't want people to criticize you just as they criticized we are a few days ago for doing the same. So if you don't want people to criticize you because you give money to at-risk youth, please, what you can do for them, they have a brother. I will appreciate you sending them to the safe homes, to the rehabilitation centers so that they can regain their sanity. And that will be helpful. It will be very much helpful for you and them and the entire country. But look, you take our brothers and sisters, put in the sun, get in banners, say they appreciate you for doing job. Look, good cannot hide. Nobody can light candle and place it under the bed. In as much that you're doing good, it will shine, continue to shine. You will continue to be healed for that. You don't need to to force people to say, yeah, do they want to know. Yeah, your PR tactics is good for you, but it's not. This particular one yield no result. It's fake. We have to let you know about that. And still, don't forget, Don't mind the talk. I know while you enjoying the lecture. Also, dial star 799 star 9 hash to win yourself $10,000 or $4,000 on the show this morning. The Blaze Cash giveaway is here to give you money. I know you will be very happy that this early morning you'll be winning some cash. We have money to give to you this morning, so please don't let me carry back or leave it in the treasure. Play, be our winner, be part of the winner on the show. I want you to give a testimony. Say the morning I was listening to Wake Up Call, and brother Archie was able to make me to get some cash. So play, be part of the process, contribute. Money bring money. Spend money to get money. Play the cash giveaway by dialing star 799 star 9 hash. Select number one for LD or for USD or two for LD and just 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents USD. Select the number of time you want to play. Still a better chance to win 10,000 or 4,000 Liberian dollars as a frequent player. So play. The more you play, the more chances. Like I said, we need 100 transactions. If we get 100 transactions right now, we will do we will do our draw to give you money. So please do, all right? Please do, so that we can give you money. Please do as we go on. So look, stop doing that. Stop fooling the country. Stop fooling people. Yes, we are not saying the government is not doing well. Yeah, to some extent, in in uh in your own best way, based on what you can do, you're doing well. So let the country hail you for it. Stop. Look, we are not in campaign time. 2029 stay far. So you stop living and you're still in campaign. You stop living and you're still running campaign. All right? The money you taking to print banner, the money you taking to print to give to Zocos and say, oh, you're getting the street, you can't appreciate me, say you're doing well. Send them to rehabilitation center. Send them to the rehab. Go to Jojo Rehab Center right here, for example. Go to Dara DeLong, support Dara DeLong and Jojo and all the rehab centers across the country so that our brothers can be rehabilitated. Let their mind be rebranded and let they regain their sanity. Why you start lying to people, man? Yeah, you stop. Let's start living that we in campaign time. Oh, the government doing it. Like, it's the government responsibility to do it. And that's why the people place this explosive confidence in you, knowing that you can do it. And that's why they elected you. So doing it should not be in news because they know that you can do it. And that's why they place you there. So those of you just tuning in, this is Wake Up Call. Archie say, Bobby, and I'm back. I've been away for the week and I'm here this morning. It's good to have you. Uh, and don't forget to dial star 799 star 9 hash. Play the cash giveaway for 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents United States dollars. Win 10,000 Liberian dollars or 4,000. Play at multiple times. Play as many as you can to win yourself some cash this morning as we start the day. Start your day. Today is Monday. Start your day. Start your day. Right? So we, on the show we will continue to touch all of the happenings. We'll continue to touch all of the happenings. Everything that happened in the country, we continue to touch them. We will continue to touch them. And mind you, we will continue to inform you on what happened across the country, what are happening across the country. So now, we have the two major news. Like I said, the incident of the president and the Arsenal mental library will be our major talking point. So let me give you this about the president. 3 days ago, the president narrowly escaped death. President Joseph Human Buaka narrowly escaped death. Look, Why you people focusing on your PR job? Why you focusing on your PR job? While you are focusing on your PR job, it is also important to know that the safety of the president matter. It matters a lot. The safety of the president matters a lot. Look, you cannot have a president and you around him, security people around him, you are not cognizant of his safety. Look, I must say here and say very clear. The protocol and the security around the president is very, very poor. Very, very poor. The protocol and the security system around the president is very poor. Same day, the EPS director and all of you ahead of the president's security protocols. Instead of you being here threatening how to take security from behind past leaders who are criticizing government, you should be thinking of the safety of the president. There have been numerous breach of security protocols of the president. There have been numerous of them. If you can recall the incident at the graduation ceremony of the United Methodist University back then, when the president was when the president was just elected, just took office and went at the scene, there was a huge breach of protocol or security at that area where somebody nearly threw the president down, holding him from the back. That was terrible to the president, to the presidency. If you have the president, we are not saying people should not interact with the president, but it should be a protocol. Look, the president, despite all of what people say and how people feel about him, he is the first citizen of the country. He deserves every other protection. And so before people interact with him, it should be based on protocol. So the security sat there, somebody halted the president from the back, nearly threw him down by then. And we didn't hear anything about whether the person was identified as what was the intention of the person back then that he did that to the president. No one heard about that again. And again, you have a very huge one that happened. The president would have lost his life in the recent uh, tire blast accident at the Roberts International Airport. So that tire barge, it was terrible to the presidency. First of all, the jet, that private jet that brought the president to Liberia from Nigeria. Research says that plane is 36 years old. Thank you for following from Konau in district number 6, Mark. And Ruben Cannon, thank you for also following as always. And don't forget, you can also play our cash giveaway, that star 799 star 9 hash on your Loose Star mobile money. Play the cash giveaway to win yourself 10,000 brand dollars or 4,000 brand dollars this morning on the show. If you are a frequent winner, you win 4,000. A frequent player also win 4,000 and win yourself $10,000 by playing with just 100 Liberian dollars. With just 100 Liberian dollars, right? With just 100 Liberian dollars. So you play 100 Liberian dollars, win yourself $10,000 or 4,000 Liberian dollars. So a huge, huge breathe. You put the president in plane announcement 36 years, and you are not here to have an assessment done. Look, the reason the president traveling on private jet is to have a privacy and safety, and to put other security measures in place. That's why they are traveling with you. The private jet they're renting, they're carrying you on board with. They're wanting people to go that will function differently around the president. But I don't know whether assessment was being made on the jet that brought the president to Liberia. As soon as this jet landed while en route to land at the RIA, the tire pawn shop, the tire pawn shop. And guess what? The president has to be rescued in the airport bus. In the airport bus. And that airport bus is not being the driver in that airport bus is not the presidency driver. The bus there, who knows what is the safety of that bus that carried the president? That's why we are saying the security around the president needs to be tight. The protocol of the president needs to be tight. You need to re-shuffle and re-governize uh, some of the things you do for the safety of the presidency. You know what it would have been? That that the president of Liberia died at a plane crash in your own home. It would have been terrible. So that's why you have to have people, experts traveling with the president so that these things cannot reoccur. We need to prevent these things from reoccurrence. It's very serious. I know you will take it for joke, but it's very, very serious. It's very much serious. Put our president in one ratting plane, bring him to Liberia, not checking the tire, not checking whether everything is tight and other things. You just put him on plane because you want him to come to Liberia, you want him to ride private jet. 36-year-old private jet. Ratting private jet, you put the president in, bring him to Liberia. But you will waste country money on traveling. You will waste country resources on traveling. You understand? So you play uh you play joke with the president. You understand? You understand? So let's take this break and be right back. Let's take this break and be right back. Uh let's take this break and be right back so that we can settle some stuff here. So we come back. Let me do this with our team song. So it's so sad. We have to we really have to uh put the security measures in place. So let me do this with our team song and be right back. Indeed, this is wake up call. So safety is first. The presidency, safety is first. Star 799 star 9#. Play the cash giveaway. Uh, we're going to give you some cash. Somebody said to play, you playing, but I'm not seeing any response. You're playing, you're not seeing response. It's not being reflected here in our system, so I don't know how you're playing. We said that star 799 star 9#, 100 LD. Select the option that comes there, enter the number of time you want to play, and in as much as it's being reflected on our dashboard here, we will see it, and we're going to make sure to do draw when you fall in that winning category. So all of the money you spend on the president to travel, you have to protect the president. Give him maximum protection. But you there, you just pack up, follow the president when you're traveling, making things so much expensive for the country, using the country money. You travel on the expense of the government, but you can't protect the president. So why travel when you can't protect the presidency? When you can't protect the presidency, who should you be protecting? Why are you even going when you can't protect the presidency? It's so much sad for our country that a breach of security will always be taking place with our president. You understand? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be. And and it's saddening, but that's how it is. Mm, that's how it is. Now, we move to our major point of focus. Like I said, as the Arsenal mentor, MDA renewal is around the corner. Meta want to renew their MDA with the government of Liberia. And look, it's so surprising. I'll begin with this before I just continue. We are told that the president is expected to go to Nemba County, particularly Yekipa, anytime of this week. Anytime of this week, the president is expected to go to Yekipa. You know what Meta has started doing? Please, I have now opened the line. I will open the line for phone calls. Please, just hold on. Arsenal Mental Liberia, that's supposed to be responsible for the road between Sani Kode to Yekipa of that road pavement. They have delayed that pavement of the road from Sani Kode to Yekipa. Mental that is taking the resources of our country on a daily basis cannot build that road. Look, in March of this year, I traveled to Yekipa. When I went to Yekipa, I drove on the road and I know how the condition is. In fact, it was back then. Now, you have the president going to Yekipa. He's expected to go to Yekipa anytime of this week. Now, because the president will be going to Yekipa, Mentor Steve has started to hastily grill the road, start the process, patching pit holes on the various streets in Yekipa to make the area look a little bit good, so that when the president go there, he will feel that they are doing better. It's what we call eye service. Pretense. Pretense. Pretense is not good. You cannot be milking the resources of our country, that our mountains are depreciating on a daily basis, but yet you cannot take on just your corporate social responsibilities. Build road, the road that is being used by yourself every day. In fact, that's why sometimes I always say when I go to Yekipa, people say, "Oh, Lanko, one Lanko." If people have overly emphasized the days of Lanko of Yekipa, then Yekipa is a total held on our arsenal mental. Because it will interest you to know that people are still living in tanks, tarpaulins, lack of health care. But mind you, this road that is bad, that is deplorable, you will not have the CEO of Arsenal Mental traveling by that road. He will use his helicopter. Executives will be using chopper, flying from Yekipa to Morovia. But you have our citizens who living around there will be using the road, and the road is very deplorable. So now the guys are pretending they on the road working. They're working on a daily basis because now they feel that the president is going to Yekipa. But this is what the Nima caucus uh, want to do. When Yan Tuayen, the senator of Nimba, attended the National Convention of the United Nema Citizen Council, excuse me, in Minnesota, in his address, he outlined what the caucus intend to do before Meta's uh, MDA is renewed. So he highlighted 6 key points, and one of them, so he said, these are key non-negotiable demands outlined by the Nema County Legislative Caucus for the renewal of ArcelorMittal Liberia's concession agreement. So before the caucus support this, before the caucus agree, this should be non-negotiable. That means they can negotiate that. It's a compulsory and demandable one that should be done. It's demanding that they do it. The full pavement of the Sanikole to Yekipa Road, described as a vital transportation and economic corridor. Between Yekepa to Sanikore, this very road we're talking about, that Mental is pretending today they put yellow machine on the road, they're grading the road because they know that the president will be going to Yekepa. They want the president to travel freely so that you can say, "Oh, Yekepa road good." Then those of you who don't understand what is going on, you go there, take it, put it on social media. "Oh, the president just visited Yekepa road good." I'm not President Baka, you know that because of what they can do. "Oh, President Baka, this is the road doing. We are on Yegepa road doing. We are and this is the road now on President Baka." It is a pretense. You're not doing well for the country. What Mental supposed to be doing if they are pretending? So the Nimba caucus is saying that if Mental cannot fully pay, let's say go pavement style, if he cannot 100% complete the pavement of the road from Yekepa to Sanikore, then count them out of your agreement renewal. And if the caucus will stand by this, don't just say it and because you want Mental to call you. Say it and stand by it. Full pavement. It has been since long, even in the days of Lanco. This road supposed to be paved. It has been since. We should not be discussing about pavement of road. I travel what is it? Bonman. From Kakatan to Bonman is a straight quota. That's how Yekepa supposed to be. From Kakatan to Bonman is a straight quota, and that's how Yekepa supposed to be. That's how Yekepa supposed to be. You understand? But you cannot have You cannot have a company that is milking our country's resources, our natural resources, and they don't have even a fitting role. And the second demand, the completion and renovation of the JW Harley, this will be the GW Harlan Hospital, must be fully equipped and functional to serve local health care needs. So the hospital in Sanekode should be should they should complete the relocation, because where the hospital is currently, when the train passing, oh no, whether you are a pressure patient, I don't know whether you'll still be alive, because it vibrates the entire hospital, because the train track passed right by the hospital compound. So the caucus is saying they should complete the relocation. Meta should complete the relocation of that hospital. Put every necessary healthcare equipment into that hospital before you're talking about anything called renewal. And they should also regularly maintain roles in the affected community of the AML. So they should commit themselves. You must commit yourself every year to maintain the role. Whether you sign 100-year agreement, every year maintain the role in the affected community. The role from passing through Bon County, going to Bicano, from district number 8, Nima, from district 2, all the way. Make sure where your train track pass in every affected community, you check on the roads to make sure you do maintenance every year. Those are factors, those are demands. The caucus, if the caucus stand by this, then the main wealth for Nimba and Liberia as a whole. And the number 4 demand, the caucus also is demanding that that improvement of the education and healthcare infrastructures be upgraded. Schools and clinics in the affected community should be upgraded. Schools and clinics in the affected community of Arsenal Meta should be upgraded. Yes. Your Meta should also improve the housing unit. You take the Tapori, you build houses. You take the continue, you build houses. That's what they are saying. They should improve the housing in Yekipa. Those are demands. So AML must stop hosting workers in continuance and renovate existing houses units. Fail to do so may lead to government overtake of these units. So if they want government to take the company, they have to do so. So the meaningful employment for qualified Nimbayans, for the caucus of Nima, they are talking about Nima, qualified Liberians as well should be. So, so especially in managerial and decision making level. Let's say go gain Nimbayans or Liberian job, and you just put them on the screen. Say you be flare board. They say, oh, you this, you can't job. No, at the managerial level, let them be part of the decision making. Let them be part of the decision making. And this is the full statement that the caucus release. So, those of you listening, this is Wake Up Call on Blaze Radio 90.7. And you can play the cash giveaway. Star 799 star 9 hash. See that 100 LD or 50 cent USD. Play at multiple times. You can to win yourself 10,000 or 4,000 Brand dollars this morning. So this is the letter from the caucus, the statement from the caucus. Statement by the Nimba County Legislative Caucus on monopoly, the railway monopoly, citation and due diligence in the MDA renewal and purported endorsement of the MDA renewal. So the NEMA Legislative Caucus of the 55th Legislature warmly welcomed and applauded the decision by the government of President Joseph Yuma Boakai to withdraw the letters previously issued to ArcelorMittal Liberia designating it as the sole operator of the Yekipa Bikano Railway beyond 2030. First of all, they appreciating the president for withdrawing that letter. How then Yekipa will be the only person to use the railway from Bikano to Yekipa beyond 2030? So the president already revoked that letter. So the bold and visionary move reflects President Boakai's deep commitment to national uh, inclusivity, economic fairness, and the sovereignty right of Liberia to manage its strategic infrastructures in the interests of all Liberians. The railway is crucial national assets that should serve as a catalyst for the broad-based development valve of exclusive control. As such, it must be managed in a manner, it should be managed in the manner of with consistent with the transparency that prioritizes national interests, promotes fair competition, and support long-term economic development for all Liberians. Besides, granting ArcelorMittal Liberia sole operational control over this crucial infrastructure would have been a grave policy mistake with lasting negative circumstances or consequences. ArcelorMittal Liberia has already benefited from decades of access and concession, yet the company has a well documented history of unfulfilled unfulfilled commitment, environmental uh, degradation, and poor community engagement. Hanking oversaw handling oversaw the authority of the railway would have not only rewarded non-compliance but risks entrance in a monopoly that will stick fast competition, marginalize other potential investors, and limit opportunities for Liberia-led growth in the mining and transport sector. We firmly believe that Liberia's railway must remain a multi-user infrastructure open to fair and transparent terms of all eligible companies and stakeholders. Oversight and regulations of railway operations should be managed by the National Public Authority to ensure equitably access and efficiency and accountability. Excuse me. All agreement involving national infrastructure must be subject to public consultation, legislative review, and full transparency. Therefore, by opening the corridor to multi users access post 2030, The government is creating space for new investment, competition, and opportunities, particularly for communities in real affected counties like Nimba, Bong, and Grand Bassa County. The this decision paves the way for more equitable participation in the country's natural resources development and ensure that our people derived greater benefits and worth of the land. So that comes to the caucus questions and due diligence in the MDA renewal. Meanwhile, the Nema County Legislative Caucus hereby calls on the government of Liberia to exercise questions and due diligence in any will be discussion surrounding the renewal of or amendment of the Mental Liberia Mineral Development Agreement (MDA). Given the strategic importance of this agreement to our national economic, the and the direct impact it has on the lives of people of Nimba and other affected counties, we strongly urge that the government uh, renegotiation or renewal process be conducted transparently, inclusively, and with full consideration of the long-term interests of the Liberian people. For nearly 2 decades, the people of Nimba have endured the environmental, social, and economic uh, circumstances of mining operations by Mental Liberia, while the anticipated benefits in infrastructure, job creation, and local development have largely fallen short to expectation. As such, as the right representation of the people, we cannot allow other agreement to be rushed through without robust consultation, independent review, and clear commitment to the community development, environmental standards, and equitable renewable share or revenue sharing. We call on the executive branch to ensure that all stakeholders, including local communities, civil society, and the legislatures, are fully engaged in the process. Liberia must execute a fair deal that promotes sustainable growth, respect the rights of host communities, and recognizes the inheritance right of the people of Nimba County to the land and mineral. So this is what the caucus is saying. Before Menta think about that renewal, they should be thinking of the government should make sure that Menta do what is right, that good health care, better education, a fair share of benefit for Liberians. Don't put Liberians in the background. Give them good job. Make them decision makers. Make them managers and not just in the corner. So this is crucial to the agreement. So the government should also make sure that the caucus is calling on the government to make sure that civil society actors be part of this. In fact, they should make this open so the Liberians can put their input. Because if you give the resources you're giving, as you're taking it from there, they are not coming back. They are not coming back. The caucus is saying that for the past 2 decades, Mental has failed. Mental has failed to do what they're supposed to do. So for the fact that you have failed to do what you're supposed to do, the caucus will not sit, look at you, your agreement be renewed without proper vetting process, without proper scrutiny, without proper negotiation, so that the affected communities in Liberia can benefit what is right for them, what is rightfully belong to them. They should be benefiting that. Go to Yekepa. People still living in continue in tank in on Tapori. The road there, the parable. Go to the affected communities where the Trintra pass. The communities still they don't have time to market road access. But yet taking tons of, of resources from our country. Only because the president is expected to go to Nimba, you find Mental pretending to pave roads. You're not doing well. They start passing roads. You're not doing well for the country, man. It's not well. So those are things we need to be looking at, and we need your input on this morning on the show. If you're just joining us, this is Wake Up Call, and like I said, don't forget to play the cash giveaway. That's *799 *9#. Win yourself some Liberian dollars this morning. Play 100 LD and win 10,000 or 4,000 Liberian dollars. Play 100 LD, win 10,000 or 4,000 Liberian dollars on the cash giveaway. *799 *9#. Select one for USD, two for Liberian dollars. If you want to play with USD or Liberian dollars, make sure you enter as many transactions as you can to win yourself some cash. We talk about 100 transactions. We haven't gotten any of them, so we can do a draw. So until we get your transaction, until we get you in the system, we will do the draw. So until you play that, *799 *9#, follow the option to play, we will not bring you money. So please call us now. Call us now to be a part of the program. 0777907. If you listen to all of our talking point, 0777907 0777907 0887111107. So be part of the discussion this morning as we get our first caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Please lower your radio. Please lower your radio. Please lower the radio and call 0777907 Let me get the female line right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Aji.
Morning, Rosetta. How are you?
That's for life. And welcome back on the show because I think the morning Tuesday you're on last week and stop hearing you until this morning.
Okay, we.
Well, yeah, well, thank you for that and welcome back.
Okay.
I really interesting when it comes to my country first and the people who call themselves and those who certificate the current speaker and council of church and have serious problem with the two of them.
Okay.
What people animals should expect from our caucus, we have so many caucus and those some of them who were tolerant, they were unable to be with themselves. And one of those caucus, I didn't have confidence in one person and they don't because he come from the same district. For his working, have proved to me what people said about him, he are proving different to me, being on the House of Representatives on a woman's ability. Because Yanton is telling all that, he's facing the people in America, he's speaking of that. But who knows what will happen behind closed door? Why our families stand to benefit? You can always come and make ourselves good to the public. At the end of the day, they will sweep it on the carpet, say what belongs to them and their family. Then the masses tend to still suffer, and you will still come on the platform to complete on the living condition of the people. So I really don't have confidence in the caucus, Musa and some politics. Because you have the current caucus, they are not people that you're insulting. You saw what happened at the election. You don't prepare on the caucus because we need to end the speaker today. But what did the caucus do? They plotted against our own party, bringing somebody who is not competent to be speaker. That's one of my key points. When it comes to the council of Churches, they were very tolerant in the real everything. But today, the entire council of Churches, they are all united partisans. They saw the old men keep breaking laws, doing taking everything. The PPCC is not being respected by the current regime. Why have the council of Churches stood out to a question about that? No. Our country is always on the right path, on the wrong path. Only this regime and the people think that they are the most competent government ever in the history. 18 years, the party have been elected to be served in the country. You cannot see this. So I wish our people were in the taking for the opportunity.
Thank you. So 077907907. So we talk about regulation the other day. If you call on the show now, no, be observing your time. You have 2 minutes, only 2 minutes to speak for on the show. So you have to observe that now. Good morning.
Good morning.
What is your name and where you call from?
My name is Jonathan. I called from the Robert South.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me say thank you for your deliberation because I follow you for any section of conversation. And I'd like to say thanks to the Nima County Legislative Conference. Again, if you look at all of the counts raised in the MDA, there will be negotiations in the count because the government has it. At the same time, there are social corporate responsibilities to these area counties that directly fall within the operational scope of ArcelorMittal. And directly, they also need that social corporate responsibility to government. So in that direction, there will be battling in terms of the negotiations, whatever it may be. NIMBA may not take precedence over everything that will happen. But the fact that NIMBA has set the pace for argument to the public that yes, we advocated for this, and this was the outcome of it.
Okay.
Similarly, like you made mention with the China Union situations in Burma, before then, there were no rules leading to Burma. But at the end of the day, China Union came and they needed to operate. They have to also negotiate with the country in restoring to the effort of Representative Paul Famulette as an advocate at that time. Today, there is role there. Similar to ArcelorMittal, to look at the chances of renewing of the NDA to say, let us able to carry the role and also negotiate the issue of the relocation of the health sector. So that process is a win-win situation.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Achi.
Morning. Winston?
Yes, you are right. Winston and there from Dubo Road.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on discussion this morning. Let me first start by applauding the NEMA Legislative Caucus on the watch and stewardship of Honorable Sylvester Miana as chairman of the caucus. Rejecting that MDA is in a rightful direction. Like the brother who just dropped the line said regularly, there are a lot of things that are involved. And those Metasi is not looking in the interest of the country. All our leaders who were there, they compromised the interest of the country. But this 55th Legislative Caucus, on the watch of Honorable Miana, things is getting straight. This is why it is good to have competent people in the House of Representatives because they are there to speak for us. Go Yikepa now. You see, the purported agreement they just signed, adding 40 million road construction from Sanikule to Ikepa, where it has gone nowhere. They just there to blamfool people. It is blasphemous. So that people can say, yes, Medasi is trying to take away from Sanikule to Ikepa. But nothing on that road. Like the road is still dusty. People are living in that community, that life, say remain deplorable. Go to Medasi, like you were saying. People say living in continue. The water system, the place is miserable. Then you must renew contract. In fact, they are doing extremely well until the rightful thing can be done, until the lifestyle of that people
Mhm.
can be adhered to. No concession will be signed and no MDA will be signed under the watch of this caucus,
Thank
and
you.
they are going to make sure that the rightful thing is done.
Thank you.
Metasi is been treating our people badly, but
Thank,
this time around,
mhm.
people eyes are open on them. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What is your name and where you come from?
Okay, I'm Jacob Smith calling from GXL.
Go ahead.
Okay, but actually, I want to give thanks to you this morning for the topic of the discussion. Actually, I'm very high interest in our leadership in the horses, mostly from the upper hall and the lower hall. Those two persons that held in the two positions, they are completely incompetent. I'm telling you, brother. You see the guy that just put at the recent time and the lady that up there. That horse we need people who have the mind for the Liberian people that are able to push something. They're not people who want to compromise the interest of the people. And the way I see those two people there, any concession on the watch will not move. You will see lawmakers themselves will be throwing bill in our hall. Those who really want to vote for concession will do something for the people. They will throw bill in our hall, but will not be the leadership to push that. Because the speaker to make sure the thing be placed on the desk that will be discussed by the lawmaker. It will not be something that, well, because you can go and get small packet for the people there, and then you come, then you add a what? You're talking for the people. That's the problem I have with the people. And I worry about that because I'm from Bassa. And Bassa, Lima, and Bon County, they are the direct counties that Meta C is what? How we play with that injected to. And we need to get our benefit. But look, you can have designing as a protest. Oh, Basa, brother. You're okay. Lima, you're okay. You're better. Lima is okay. Go Basa, brother. You don't know. You will nobody will tell you, say, we have Liberia, Koto Komane, we have Pambe, then we have Aso we three Komane, nobody will tell you, say, Komane, they are there. Bombing, what will cry, oh, yeah, bombing is okay. They in Basa. Up to now, since bombing and get caught, Basa, where yes. You can find one article or street light on there. Go there. The street sort of follow that up here. You can find one in Baza. See the kind of leadership we got. So we got serious issue. And to the council of churches, my brother. We will just worship God by ourselves.
Okay.
But now the people that we're looking after, those people there, they are fake. I'm telling you. That even they are making all those even think that we want to join the other religion and take it seriously because they are completely dead.
Thank you.
Okay.
077907907 and the female line 778075616. Don't forget to do the cash giveaway *799 *79 hash. Follow the option. Play with 100 like $10 to win 10,000. Good morning. Good morning. Oh God, we lost this person. 07779079077. 777907907. So this is wake up call on Blaze Radio 90.7. The female line 778075616, and the low star line is 887 111 107. Call and be a part of the discussion here this morning. Couple of issues we brought on the table. President Boyka playing Isilian at the Rawa International Airport. He narrowly escaped death over the weekend. And it was so terrible. So this is what the Nema County Legislative Caucus is saying. And the Council of Churches also awarded the Right Speaker Richard Cohn as the most astute statement. 07790790777 the female line, and the low star number is 0888. That's 0887 Don't forget to do your cash giveaway star 799 star 9 hash and play the cash giveaway this morning on Blaze FM to win some cash. Let's get this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Kelly.
Morning. What is your name?
This is Agent Lee Komori Party of Nigeria.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know why I feel for the time I try to monitor a phone that you.
Yeah, I've been up air. That's why.
Now I'm actually I just joined the station because
Okay.
I couldn't 3 o'clock when I phone that you. But let me say something about the Council of Churches.
Mm-hmm.
They are saying in Peru, honor, and they are already honoring certificate. Although the man who is now the speaker, when in court, released the father of that day, clarified that we the Latino do not honor say law about the ultra violence. This man said upon his dead body. Is that a statement for an honorable man upon his dead body? So he had already told us what their play is. And I kept saying this. We should be careful with the Latino, we should watch out. If we allow this government to reach up to 2029, definitely the party government will not really make power to any of the political party that will win. Besides that, it will be a serious problem for us. They are telling you all that at time they are showing. They are showing we the Latino the sun. At 2029, they will not relinquish power. This is the man who put iron gate of capital building. This is the man who said capital building and play.
No, it is being alleged. Nobody confirmed
It's
that the man
not
put.
alleged.
Nobody.
It's not alleged. Let me tell you.
How do we agree that he the one put fire there? How do we agree when people are facing the full weight of the law because of that fire incident?
In collaboration with Richard Cohn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. Yeah, the thing is clear. If the man can take I am doing the capital building, destroy his fellow lawmaker car. Now, a lot of things the man did for the choice to come out with honoring is a disgrace to the Latvian churches of what do you call it?
Council of Churches. Okay.
Yeah, that told man.
Okay.
If people should do everything possible to get it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What is your name?
Effie Mara calling from Soap Minute.
Go ahead.
I want to speak on that Nima County legislature. On that Nima County as Yekepa renewal. I want the people to look at the conversation they make with the government. And they think that people should build company here. At least they should be producing steel and zinc. It will be better that way. All the hospitals in Nima County, no data, no medicine. So we're gonna hospital they're discussing. We're gonna market they're discussing. Let people build factories.
So the people say they must relocate the hospital because where the hospital is, you have train track passing there, so the hospital need to be relocated.
Yeah, it's another idea, but my main concern in that renewal or something is good deal for Liberia right now. It's a very good deal for Liberia. Liberia can benefit from that right now. Right now, people need that place. So the people build companies, they made people to build companies. People build companies, and many Liberians will get job. People produce zinc, people produce steel, people produce other raw material in our country too. They can be exporting our material, and see people exporting our material. Look at the left, they get back and ready feedback and cry. What I see here, even money or resources, the whole day, right from the evening, police and the army are really getting good pay. But people doing that to us, good tea. But I'm begging and Jeremiah, Vice President, Sam Kokao, and Senator, and all those stakeholders that
Okay. Oh, he been home on that. Thank you. 077790797. Those are numbers to put you through. 077907907708887111107 and 0778075616 are the numbers to put you through on the wake up call here on Blaze FM. We have a few minutes to go. Keep the calls coming, make your input or end of the discussion. And those of you listening, like I said, we want to give you cash. Don't forget to play the cash giveaway. That star 799 star 9 hash for the option to play and to win yourself 10,000 or 4,000 Liberian dollars. Good morning.
Good morning, Archie.
Morning. What is your name?
This is the Oracle, and I'm calling from USW Rehab.
Go ahead.
So, I would like to speak to the issue of the Liberal Council of Churches.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, sometimes the way our country is proceeding, the religious leaders are to be held responsible, both on the Christian background and the Islamic background.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you hear the Muslim complaining about the chief imam imam crying.
Mm-hmm.
I think the religious leaders also play a different role when it comes to helping the government.
Mm-hmm.
I think I listened to one of the corridors here, the council of churches was stopped during President Weir's time. No, it wasn't. That's why I said, oh yeah, you get called about insulting this guy that one of the bishops, Porto Brown. So you see that most of these guys are religious leaders, but they are serving on various boards or entities within the government. So they will not have that moral standing to go against government. We saw the Council of Churches very responsible when the administration of former President Charles can get killed off. That was the time I started knowing about Council of Churches because the late out of Benjamin Lackey used to serve as the Secretary General prior to Marcel's first term. But for now, all of these guys got one or two positions, serving under one and four, was on a governmental agency. I think religious leaders should stay out of politics.
Okay.
If we really want a better religious leader in the country, both from the Christianity side and out of the Islamic side. But the guys then dive into politics. Somebody can be chairing a whole chair for the governmental sector. Then you want a man, what you want a man to do?
Okay.
Like the way former President we are they after when God said anybody that prays that President we are, you will die. See the kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, there will be no credibility. So I think there should be a different rule for our religious leader instead of involving themselves into politics. That's the only way.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki.
This is Archie now, Wiki. Archie on Blaze.
I said, good morning, brother.
Morning. Go ahead.
Thank you for the discussion. I regard the numerical issue.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the problem on this country is we as Liberians, it's so easy to say we criticize our own benefit, and then we don't know how to criticize.
Mm-hmm.
The first caller said the president is going against the rule of law. And where was she when other things went on in America during the former regime? When President we are a political went, he said, make sure it's 4 times ahead. That was a law go against.
So,
but thank God for
should we attribute that to
discussion.
what we say?
For the constitutional agreement in America, I really do not support the way the aspect of the treaty Liberian in that direction. So I think the caucus need to revisit the contract aspect that you lay onto the standard of the ND. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Paul Zion. I called from Basel this morning.
I was Grand Basel, Paul.
Yeah, Basel is okay, but I start hearing your voice for the past week.
Yeah,
I was wondering what were you?
Yeah, I've been engaged with some family matters, so I'm handling that. But it's good now. We're here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, straight to the point. My attention has been drawn to asking a mental issue.
Mm-hmm.
So now when I see that, I'm asking myself as a Liberian, After we go to school to change our living condition to make our environment better for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But I observe that our education will go for in school. Most of our people, most of the one that's going to be like to us, our government, those hailing our country. I can really be wondering how they really thinking about the country because for day one, Liberia is not going nowhere. Look at us and look at other countries around the world. Okay, well, like Arsenal mental, like going straight to our country, our beautiful country, where they think all our resources on a daily basis. Look at the time Lango why the Lango were making the play better. But set Arsenal mental king that play just a goal scare. Then our people they are looking at it over 16 to 20 years they put it there here. Look at the play looking how it looking today. And we all are discussing it now. It's very bad for us. So they are not seeing all the things that crying and Labia commit for all to be safe for the place.
You don't come here crying. You don't come here crying, Paul. You come.
But then what happening to us?
You come here any crying.
One of the former president for America, I may not be familiar with his name, but I can remember his saying. He said, what you can do for your country, but not what your country can do for you. Mm-hmm. What are we doing for Liberia as a Liberians?
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
I've been sick too much with the kind of thing that is discussing on media.
Thank you. 07779070887 and the female line 778-075-616. Don't forget, I know you're forgetting to play the cash giveaway. Star 799 star 9 hash and follow the option. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What is your name and where you call from?
I need a Jackson Taylor calling from yesterday.
Go ahead, Jackson.
You know, I don't want for you to call the people or the council or church. They are council or politics. The people they are politicians, they are not church or council.
So that new gay will start calling it now. Will say that you get a name.
Yeah, they are calling a name.
Go ahead.
Like council or politics. They are not council or church.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, lawmaker in the whole brother. We keep cry until Jesus Christ can come. My brother, you cannot put somebody from 4x4 into somebody that lay in 4x4 rule. You made a lawmaker. What a good thing you get from other people. For me, I'm talking to you to there, brother. And you made me with senator or representative right now. They probably are never paying to go America before. I know that AC car.
You will start driving it already. You start driving. Soon you win election, you start driving AC car already.
That's cool. And you know what I'm saying? I will not go back to the village or even to talk about the board, the party, my mom. I got to settle my children, I got to do this. One leave out, someone leave out with empty air. They was a parliament, not poor party. And not play to go no for money. A play you go to help people to make law for your country. It's a retired position. I was a parliament, I play to poor children. And I play to poor people who had nothing. So we keep crack as you told Jesus Christ, and thank you. Okay. So today they put me on council or politics and for church.
Thank you. Good morning, Pascal.
Thank you, man, for coming back. So again, the council of churches have shown their side now. Unfortunately, somebody wants to again put the we are government in that. And starting to making things to churches. Mr. Wingo was a pastor with me every year. We go to as a pastor of a church. So to worship and sometimes pray for God here as a pastor. Working heads of the churches. The council of churches now is the one taking the decision generally. And as somebody who is on top of a meeting of 15 years at the legislature, remember, the people is on tape of saying we created the tension at the legislature. So the tension there led to the burning of the Capitol building on his residence to the supporter. But of course, they led that. They insisted that. They didn't tell us as to what was corrupt. They said because it's a tradition. We want to maintain that tradition and on that basis we created the tension at the legislature. It was not because Kofa was criminal or no. They because they wanted to have a regime because tradition. That's why they created all those things. Say it for our president to understand that it was not created because Kufa was killing or it was corrupt, but it was done because in Ricky Confer, it was a tradition and it was to live by that tradition. As I close on the issue of the rural development agreement,
Oh God, you ended. So I think perhaps maybe you call back. Good morning. This person number is on private. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Morning. What is your name? Your number is on private. Go ahead.
Sorry that let me see. My
Mm.
name is Emmanuel Lama. I'm calling from the Jikota, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, to jump forward to what the color that I was calling you, talking about our education sector. My advice to him is in Liberia, if you even go to school and finish college, you have to go in the outside world. You know where America, you go Europe to achieve another degree, so that the only way our Liberian people can value your education. Because I don't know, they encourage people to go to school in this country. You go, you hire your degree, but they don't value the degree from this country. Even for them to get each other behind. But if you just go to school and travel, you go and find yourself when you come. They say, oh, that man went to school in America. That man attended Howard University. Then they'll start valuing your education to get your job. So for me, my advice to him is he already achieved the education. Then he just look for a private business and be self-employed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. 077907907 0887 and the female line 778075616. So if you also listening and want to play the cash giveaway, dial star 799 star 9 hash. Press 1 for 50 cent USD or 2 for 100 Liberian dollars, and play as many as you can to stay a chance to win 4,000 Liberian dollars or 10,000 Liberian dollars this morning on Blaze Cash Giveaway. Star 799 star 9 hatch. So this is wake up call. I know many of you been concerned while we've been away. We've been tied down with some family issues, so we have to go to settle that. But keep your calls coming on 07779079070 0887 778075616 are the numbers to put you through this morning. We have a few minutes to be here. Well, mental to renew their, the thing about it is that I was so shocked when I saw mental grading road a few days. Good morning.
Yeah, I don't
Patrick
want to give,
Lumumba.
parking to a gentleman who talked about the representative and senator position at retirement job. He said that is the right thing to put it. He said it right there. But now in this country, people who serve as senator and representative, if you check their record on some of them, some of them manage it. That shows that they got nothing and they went in the house.
Okay.
So when they are defeated, they accept appointment job.
Okay.
So I thank you for making such a statement.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah, come on, Charlie.
Morning, Bayoga. How are you?
Yeah, I'm Mikey.
Thank God.
Yeah. Oh, we are young, for the money.
Yeah, thank God. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, Chief, I want to ask one of those only, because you are discussing about the plane. They going to tell the thing that happened at you.
That's true, now. That's true. Very true.
But that's more argument because the fight they are here, they hey man, yeah, our president, and I want to tell the president, okay, sorry, let's go be there with you because we have to work for our country and they will do it. It must work in there. Sorry, Mr. President. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Morning. How are you?
The name is Elijah. Whoever calls me from Mambali.
Go ahead.
My brother, concern about due to a council of churches. My brother, the people who are in the country call themselves pastors, they are only money seeker. I can remember during the past government regime, the same council of churches went to Tomofara at the time election was between Tomofara and Darrell. The government said they went to Tomofara, they said we will win. And then at the end of the day, we never win the election. Yeah, people they are passing around looking for money. The people had a parable that says they play the sunshine like they can hang your clothes. So they play where the sunshine like play the people looking that they do hanging their clothes. When to what they call Rejekun is not bad thing. The people went to go look for that daily bread. Okay, that's not my adventure about doing to what they call Ansumo Metabase in Nima country. But I've visited Yekepa, I felt bad. I can feel bad when they go and they say Arsenal Metal still work from Ganta to Yikiba. But for selling Kore to Yikiba, really selling, Sakore can refuse to carry people there. And then they want, instead of building horses for the worker in Yikiba, they want the block continue and they continue living. So where are we heading to? For me, I appeal to this government so they can see how best they can pressure those people. They can continue from there, and then Yekepa is absolutely destroyed. There is nothing going in Yekepa. Okay. Every part of Yekepa you pass, there is no. Besides that they call the quota, they pass company quota. Nothing from selling quota to Yekepa. A motorbike really shitty. They either charge you 2,000 or 1,005. If you don't pay, you can't go there.
Okay.
So I appeal to my lawmaker. Vice president, so they can see how best they can be very nimble, meaning from the keeper to Ganto, because the road is very bad. It's not so. The do the keeper will never see any rules.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning.
Yeah, Achi, 30 seconds. Yeah, Achi, you were just elaborating on the road issue. That road, that paving is coming to the, in fact, closing pub holes is belated. Even Lanco did not do well. Up to from 1926, road did not leave from Ghana to go Yikepa.
Up to now, what so? I myself sometimes it baffles me when people say, "Oh, Lanco or small America," because I don't really understand what makes that to be small America.
Of course, that there is no road going there. There is a small America. So those people now, this concession now, those people that they want, they need to put their feet to the fire.
So, yeah.
They got to put their feet to the fire so the needful can be done. Okay. That skinny thing they're doing, they just signed 40 million contract.
Because the president going to Yekepa, so they start closing holes there already. The president is expected to go to Yekepa this week.
That pub holes the closings, and we can't subscribe to that.
Okay.
Actually, I beg you, please. I need your number personally so I can call you offline.
Okay, 778-075616.
Okay.
Good morning. Oh God, we get this person 077. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What is your name and where you come from?
My name is Alexander Steve on the route.
Go ahead.
Quickly to speak things. My attention has been drawn to the most publicized case surrounding the awarding of the Speaker of the House of Representatives at the Council of Church.
Okay.
Maybe people will always want to don't follow history in the country.
Oh God, she went off. I don't know. Call back. You can call back 0779079078887 11107 and the female line 778-075616. Wisdom, that's my number. So you can call us. So pretense is what mentalists carry on. Because the president going, so they want the president to say, "Oh, mental is doing well." Then they start closing the pop holes and stuff. So look, mental is generating billions of dollars annually from Liberia. How much is Liberia benefiting? A little of nothing. A very little of nothing they are benefiting. Good morning.
Good morning, Aji.
Money, what is your name and where you come from?
My name Michael David. I call it for real.
Go ahead.
I think let me say something this morning. People are praising Jeremiah Bankun, this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's go for a Prince Johnson were there when that's speaking. What the law they put into play. What someone doing any administration when they're speaking, all the lawmakers say they're photo faker.
Oh, yeah.
They never ask question what they care for. You want one main law for your people is start taking part from the company that can't operate. The play before you operate, you go operate, you got to pay hospital for our people. Our people got to get carriage, you got to pay road. But lawmaker can go and say the MPO. What the power you will get over the company to say you're too day? What if water you want to wine again to Medasi? Medasi has spent so many years in Lima County. Then they coming back to Medasi, say, no, we need rule, we need the MPO that they've been taking. Then they bring it back to Medasi, say, no, you have been private with so thing. We have been taking money from you, we give it back to you, we need rule, we need this. So people are blaming the company in Lima that are investigating or Aji.
Okay.
You don't just say something because Medasi been taking over the country. What the lawmaker have been doing? What the mechanism they are putting to play between the company and the cities and the country? Go come pastor. And you know what I'm saying? What the benefit we getting the citizens getting? We just call to men now because we're not credit at all. But these guys are already taking their own from Medasi. So they're talking, we just talking for people to hear or further or achieve. Thank you, the morning for the topic.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 07779079007. I get this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Aji.
Morning. What is your name and where you come from?
This is Emmanuel Scott calling from Jinga Village.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, Aji, for topic on a discussion concerning on Medasi. Medasi, the people of Makane, they already sold themselves, and even without the value, they already sold themselves. So, right now, you only be talking that people will be listening to them. You only be listening to them, be laughing at them at the end because they have sold themselves to the company already. Even see without a East. Now, the labor minister is the lawyer for East. So, with all those things we're talking, we will be suffering ourselves because the people are already sold themselves for little or nothing. So, with all the things we get discussing, just to use our own credit, get money our credit, and get discussing and forget about it, and get here and do it by themselves. So we will be fully ourselves, and brother, thank you for the topic of the discussion.
Thank you so much. 077907907 We have roughly about 11 minutes to be here, and the cash giveaway is also here. So those of you listening, you can also play to win yourself some money. On the show now, we will be giving out money when you play the cash giveaway. So that's star 799 star 9 hash. Select one for 50 cent USD or two for $100 Play the cash giveaway and win yourself either 4,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars this morning, right? So we still here on the program Wake Up Call. If you're just tuning in, this is Wake Up Call on Blaze Radio 90.7 with me, Archie C. Bob Yene. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What is your name and where you come from?
I call from Mount background Solution.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. My contribution this morning, my attention to the airport issues.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the airport issues. They have been happening so many times. So many times. Problem comes from airport every day. They want airport to get in this country. They want airport to get. They are paying tampering with other people that are coming from outside life and get their extended aid to the president of the country. See, the people there are seeing the president has to listen to report all of the people from there. Let it be replaced by competent people who are loyal to this government.
Okay.
But those people that are there, they are seen to be enemy to this government. And the president we have, they are seen to be the best president ever to be looking at this country in terms of development. Now they are doing it this way. What my intention is, or what I'm thinking about is the government should call all of them let them be replaced immediately. Because if they get rid of the president, then they'll be laughing at us. They say like when you say you get president, you'll see what not happen. So this is my concern this morning. Let the government see to it that all of them be changed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. 07779079078 it is 7111107 and 778075616. Call to make your input on some of our talking point this morning. As we have a few minutes to go, and you can also play the cash giveaway, but that is star 799 star 9 hash to win yourself some Liberian dollars here this morning. And wake up call on Blaze Radio 90.7. We come on from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. every Monday to Friday. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Aji.
Morning. What is your name and where you come from?
I'm Bill Watson. I'm calling my district too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my things are doing during the council of charges. We didn't go with all the speak up because the point cabinet table.
That's a question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my question is.
Okay.
The council of charges, where they go with one because the point cabinet table.
I hope they answer you.
Okay.
Thank you. 777-907-907. It is 7111107. So if you just tune in again, this is Wake Up Call, and this is the Blaze Communications Network. We here every morning to discuss national issue. You're also invited, being our guest, and also coming on the show if you want to discuss trending issues. We can accept you, right? This platform is open for every Liberians. I know we've been away for a whole week and people been concerned, so we're here today to resume our work that we have committed ourselves to doing. So at this point, we will take few minutes to accept your calls on 0777907907, 887-111-107, and 778075616, as we will be leaving. So mental Steve need to do better. And I think the president is going to Yekipa in this week. When he goes there, he's going to see how things happen in there. And we quite hope that when he comes back, there will be a good thing. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Morning. What is your name?
My name is Ramsey calling from Joseph.
Go ahead.
Yes, we are discussing methodology in the country, but one of the things that we're trying to forget when it comes to some of the companies in Liberia, let's look at Kinjo. These guys are working to Kinjo. They are damaging our brother and sister land and property owners. So what the government really say about Kinjo? Then we are discussing methodologies today. So let's look at our aspect of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 0777907907, 0777907907. We have few minutes to be here. Few minutes to be here. So I don't your point. Your point is genuine. It's genuine, yes, but I don't know. So should we not discuss mental? I don't know what is the point, or because we understand the issue of King Joy, and that's the same thing even in the very Yekipa. Along the way, they are destroying people lands, people properties, and that's why we are saying, for the fact that people properties are being damaged, they need benefit. Give them job, pay them what they're supposed to benefit to sustain the family. And I just put it there in the bag, get them one flare ball job and say, oh, we're still on the road and do the flare, be with it. You know, those are not positions. Put them to lucrative jobs. They are they are competent Liberians. But the problem too is, look, tomorrow I will come with our own problem. We ourselves as Liberians, we have problems. And we are our own problem. And so tomorrow we will also talk about that. We can be, even if mental decides to give lucrative jobs to Liberians, the very people in position will not give them chance to do vetting process to give job to those who deserve it. But they will be there. Oh, that my interest. You go to the other person, call that my interest. Get the other person job that my interest. Look, it's damaging the country. It's damaging, and the security to the president, like we said earlier, it needs to be in tight. You need to protect the president. There are too many security breaches around the president. This one, since his exception, there have been a lot of security breaches. The breach of security protocols. There have been too many attempts on this president, and then there is a need. There is a need that the security protocol around the president be in tight. And we can't say anything more than this. We can't say anything more than what we have said. We leave here it is. Look, the protocol of the president needs to be in tight. And if it can't be, then you will be endangering the lives of the president. We experienced that here. So when somebody just came from the Blanza, held the president at the back, nearly fell him off. But yet we say we have security. You allow the president travel on an aircraft that is not in a normal condition. You sat there. In fact, when people don't have idea on these things, that's what happened. But it's so much sad for our country. Let's squeeze this person maybe as our final caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Aki.
Morning. What is your name and where you come from?
Yeah. This is Emmanuel once more. Aki, why you plant this is why you reap. Not to say I will be with the devil. This is what the devil can do. So that's the way of the devil. So don't complain on the other one. The president said he will be with the devil and get the power. So that the power the devil pay and he should get small. Okay. So that one are nothing. So once more I commend you in the time in the election when you went Nima. Yeah, I applaud you for your hard work. Thank you. Keep on.
Thank you so much. So we will at this juncture close here and call this a day. And we will call this a day right here. Join us tomorrow, at which time we will be here to bring you another wonderful edition of the program, Wake Up Call on Blaze Radio. And don't forget to keep playing the cash giveaways. That star 799 star 9 hash. Follow the option to play. So we will end up here. Have yourself a wonderful day as we close with this. Indeed. So again, thank you so much for your calls and contribution. Thank you for the listening role you play. Join us tomorrow, Tuesday, at which time we will be here to bring you the Tuesday's edition of the program, Wake Up Call. And remember, don't trouble before trouble troubles you. Have yourself a wonderful day. My name is Archie Bob Yene. I'm your presenter, as always, on the program Wake Up Call on Blaze FM 90.7. Have yourself a great day ahead of you.